What's good, Loaded Snacks Universe? Your boy Jokes is here. I got the normal guys in tow. I got Sin and I got Marcus with me alongside. And Marcus brought a good friend of his with us, my man Malachi. What's going on, man?
What's up? What up? What up? How's it going?
Hey, can't complain, man. Appreciate you joining us on this Backlash prediction show of ours that we we're about to go down and make some predictions as we do normally. Does that sound like the plan, y'all? Does that sound like the plan?
Man, I'm ready for this. Let's go.
No, this dude Sin. Hey, listen, we're way after WrestleMania, y'all. This dude Sin is still along for the ride, and I absolutely love it.
I mean, sometimes some storylines aren't finished. I can't leave some storylines unfinished.
He got the bug.
Well, we're going to continue that bug, but we're at Backlash, so this is the last pay-per-view before, excuse me, premium live event.
Come on now. How dare you?
Event. Hey, listen, we've been saying it for decades now. So
exactly, I still call it pay-per-view. So
it's still got to get in the habit.
Yeah, I still play reviews. I was like, I don't know what a PL is. I had to look that up, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
But this is the final one before all of the picks from the draft will kick in starting on Monday Night Raw. So there could be some changes depending on if some championships change hands. I don't think they will, but we'll get into that. But gentlemen, let's go ahead and I guess let's jump on in to these Backlash predictions. We have seven matches on the card, so not overly stacked. So my hope is, of course, some of these matches will get decent shine and don't get shrunk down to like 2-minute matches. But there's possibly one on here that could happen, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and start off with one of the championship matches, which I think we probably may start the show off with. And that's the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, obviously, Bianca has now been drafted to SmackDown. But she will retain the championship. But there is that chance that she could lose it tonight. Io's already going to be, well, they're on SmackDown, so really, it's weird. She can lose it, then I guess they have to do the trade again, whatever. It's a whole bunch of things in there. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Bianca's going to retain her championship. As much as I would like to see Io probably one day step into that role, I don't think it's going to happen tonight at Backlash. I think Bianca is going to walk out of Puerto Rico still as champion. Sin, where are you at on this, good sir?
I'm in the exact same place you are. I like Io. I've grown to like her. I would like her to get more shine in a bigger role like that going for the future. I just don't see it yet. It hasn't happened just yet, and there isn't enough fuel behind this match to see me giving it to Io. Like, I think Bianca's gonna take it home.
Cool. Malachi, where do you sit on this match right now?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Bianca. She's pretty much has been on the roll the entire time. I really can't see anyone that much like beating her for the title at least anytime soon. I would like to see Io. I really like Io, but I feel like it's just like no build up right now, and I feel like if it will be no point in putting on her for just have no build up. At some point, like I'm definitely gonna want to see Io like be in some sort of championship, whether it's the SmackDown Women's or the Raw. But yeah, I'm just definitely gonna have to go with Bianca with her being someone called her Jane Cena recently, and I was like, maybe not, but she's gonna have to turn heel. I think like at some point.
I dig that. I have no issues with that either. Marcus, are you in the same place as us?
Yeah,
or,
I'm pretty much in the same place as everyone else.
Okay.
Black don't crack it right now. Black is selling merch, so we gotta keep that female merch trend going.
I dig it. It's
hashtag support black businesses. You already know.
Hashtag Lotus Snacks.
Yep.
Hashtag Lotus Snacks. Hashtag OV Corporation. Hashtag everything else. Hashtag my man Malachi. He's a DJ. Make sure you go follow him on his Twitters and stuff.
Appreciate it for the shout out.
Yeah, right now with Backlash, like I don't think we're gonna see too many changes because Like this is the wrap up before we get into I guess you could say the reboot for the year. But I don't
the next
see
season.
I don't see Bianca losing it for another reason too. We want that stare down again of them exchange. We want to see them exchange championships and kind of have that tension. Like I don't want that moment to not happen. To have them come into the ring one last time, whether it be I guess on Raw or SmackDown, wherever they do the exchange at.
But they have to do it Raw, I guess, just because
they don't necessarily have to. She could. Hey, Bianca.
They could do it at the scrum, the media scrum.
Oh God.
They could afterwards. Yeah.
They could. That would probably be a good.
I didn't think about that. Good catch.
Cool. All right. Let's move on to let's go on to Marcus's favorite match probably tonight.
I know this is his favorite match. Let's go, baby.
God,
let's go, baby.
I swear to God, Jokes. I swear to God.
Pretty sure this is Marcus' favorite match.
If you put up that match, I swear to God.
Put it up.
I swear to God.
It will be Seth freaking Rollins versus the Nigerian Giants. Omos.
My goodness. Oh my
goodness. Marcus, we know this is going to be your favorite match.
No, this ain't his favorite match. I know what his favorite match is.
Shut up.
No.
Oh, shut up.
What
up, Greg?
His actual favorite matches.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his real favorite match of the night is.
Okay.
It's all about the match that makes no sense, that has no build.
What's good?
Look, I will give it to you. Like when we all saw this match, when they announced this match on the card, all of us and everybody who watches wrestling had to say the same. I know we all say the same thing.
Yo, even Seth was like, "What is going on here?
Yeah, what is this match? Why the hell is this even happening?"
Even like legit,
Have they ever
on
spoken
Twitter
to each other?
Seth Rollins was like, "What is this match?"
But you know what? To Seth's greatness, he sold this match for me in their promo. By single-handedly himself, he sold it for me. Like, okay,
well,
I'm looking forward to this.
Because he's Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, there you go.
Seth's got the juice. Sin, who do you think, sir, is going to win this match?
They're gonna be singing his music the whole damn time. Seth Rollins, come on now. It's gonna be Seth Rollins all day.
Marcus, where are you at on this one?
They haven't given this man like the time to be a Nigerian giant.
It ain't gonna be nice.
Like
Sin? Hold on.
Like if they're building him to be a giant, he's been on a losing streak. He needs a W. Otherwise, what is the purpose of him being with MVP and going under the free agent clause that Brock Lesnar has created for people who were not drafted, even though Brock Lesnar's clause is different, quote unquote. And plus with this, Seth Rollins doesn't need the win here because he'll still be in that World Heavyweight Championship picture on Raw Monday anyway when they start their tournament. So either way, like, this match is stupid, makes no sense. So I'm gonna say Omos is gonna win for the sole purpose that he needs a W.
Mm-hmm. Marcus, I'm gonna agree with you. I think Omos. We keep shooting for this, Marcus. We keep trying to give this dude a win. We're trying here.
I told you the man is too stiff. Like I keep telling you, like he needs to go to NXT and actually learn the business. Like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like I don't know why. Like this isn't Santino Marella, who's like already actual martial artist that can learn how to do like the wrestling stuff or anybody else. Like this man is tall. He's not like Samoa Joe, also a big man. Like he's not the Big Show. At least the Big Show can make it entertaining. Hell, he's not even Funkasaurus, whatever his actual Brutus Clay. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
Hey, listen. Yeah, Greg, outside interference, MVP can always be a problem. Like it's just a matter if he just decides to interject himself into the match.
This is where they could rebuild the Hurt Business and Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin just come in.
I think we've passed that. I think we've passed that. There was a golden opportunity where all of those pieces of the puzzle had started to align and we just threw it away. So at this point right now, I don't think the Hurt Business is even.
Hey, they're both free agents.
I like the free agent thing to a certain degree, but I'm like,
AKA, look, if someone doesn't show up, you guys got coming to work.
Whatever. True.
Yeah.
But no, outsider finish could definitely be a thing. But Omos needs this victory. Like, this dude has been on lose day. Like, just like you said, Marcus. Seth can afford to lose. Like, ain't nothing gonna change.
I mean, Seth could win by disqualification by Omos just like squashing him. So, like, either way, like you need to show him be like an actual giant,
right?
Like an actual threat.
We'll see. Malachi, where are you at on this one?
I was gonna say Seth Rollins. See, Marcus brought up a good point, and now I'm conflicted now.
Yes,
yeah,
controversy creates cash.
Like, it's a valid point. So, but I'm still just gonna go with Seth on here until I don't know. I don't really see like where they could possibly go with. Like, I feel like they would have to like move on to a story or like something would have to go for them. I don't even know. But I'm just gonna.
They don't have to. You know why? Because Omos is a free agent. So
if yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes, he may show up on Raw on Monday, but then he's just gonna be right on SmackDown. So it doesn't really make a difference. They can make a story from on SmackDown somehow. So
hashtag Vera's coming.
Gosh,
shut up! No. We're not doing that again. We're not doing it again.
Yeah, no, it's like they just took two active people from the roster and was just like, let's just put these people in the match and just see what happens. So I'm still gonna go with Seth just because, like, that's just my thought. I can't really see him losing, but yeah, it's just super weird. I don't even know what to think about it. Yeah,
Omos, if you don't win this match at this point, I think all faith is gonna just disappear. Like, I need one victory. As much as we thought there was a chance we were all like, you're gonna beat Brock Lesnar. We were like the two. I
never said that. I never said that. Yeah, you can run the tape. You can pull up the receipt. I didn't say that.
It's almost the Viking Raiders, like the heavyweight division.
They haven't changed his name. My man has had the same name since day one.
Yeah, but they be throwing the Viking Raiders and tag teams like fodder.
That's because they don't know. Again, their writers suck. Hashtag bring back Freddie Prinze Jr. so we can actually get some good content back.
That would be cool, but I don't think they would do it. But all right, so we got that match. I had to get Marcus's favorite match out the way. I knew that was gonna come up. But let's move on to another championship match that we got on the card for tonight, and that is for the United States Championship.
Yeah, 8-town down.
Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley.
Shut up, Sid.
He must Shut
up.
This match actually it's got some potential in here. There's some potential in here. Bobby Lashley, of course, has been U.S. champion before. Bronson Reed hasn't had a championship on the main roster. He actually hasn't had a championship on WWE. So let's start there. But I think this is a solid match. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the cards are kind of stacked against Austin in this match right now with the two of them.
He'll win by count out.
I don't know. I feel like Austin. I'm picking Austin retaining. But I feel like he's just going to pick up the spoils from one of the two of Bobby or Bronson hitting their finisher on one another and then just like chucking dude out the ring.
He got no other finisher but 8-town down. I guarantee you he ain't picking up.
He ain't picking up. Hey, I know my man's strong, but
don't sleep on him. He gonna surprise you tonight.
Listen,
he's not John Cena. Listen, stop it.
Listen, if he hits 8-town down at some point on Bronson Reed, he's winning the match via pin that way. Like, if he does that, I would be absolutely surprised. What's good, John? But
hey, John.
Like, I want Austin to take that championship with him and start a whole new tirade on a different show. So I'm for it. Listen, Marcus, you've sold, like, we had this discussion. You sold Austin Theory, like, you intentionally did it. Like, me and Sin was like, listen, you was selling him, but then you was like, nah, he's garbage. Like,
your level of hate for this man makes me want to cheer for him more.
Made it real.
I keep telling you, I don't hate the wrestler. I hate the gimmick because it's like it's just a combination of 3 other characters that we already know in one character. Like I don't like a mashup of characters for a main character. Like be your own thing. He's not his own thing, which is why I don't like. Stop it.
He just stole John Cena's shirt. That's the only thing that he has right now. Like he got a John Cena type shirt. I think he deserved that after beating.
I mean, after he beat him at WrestleMania, I mean, you got to come up off that.
It's my shirt now.
It's a part-time. Anyway,
Marcus, in that case, while we're on you, who do you think is going to take the win here?
I'm going Bobby Lashley. Because I want either way, I'm gonna tell you why. I don't care about this match. I don't care who wins because my man Solo Sikoa is gonna take the United States Championship on SmackDown. I'm just gonna say that right now. See, I'm not the only one. See, put him in the back. Put him in the back.
He gonna end up winning this. But Sin, I think you may have answered the question already. But I'm just gonna be certain here. And who would you like to pick for this match, good sir?
I wouldn't mind seeing the title on Bronson Reed. I'm liking him, but Theory, I completely agree with you, Jokes. Theory's he's taking it home. Like we're not gonna miss that opportunity of having him on SmackDown with that title, talking that trash that he talked. Like that is a missed opportunity, and I agree with you. He's probably gonna win it that exact way you explained. He's going to take advantage of a situation and come in and put his foot on the ropes or something like that to, get a pin and, slimy his little way out of it. But, yeah.
Hey, Greg, I think
not happening, bro.
No, that's not happening. It's a little too soon.
As Cody said, he ain't ready.
Now, listen. Solo, like, as the enforcer that he had, like, I like him. And it would have been cool if the whole bloodline, like, not in kind of small shambles right now, if they would have allowed him to have like the U.S. championship, he wasn't getting Intercontinental. That wasn't happening. He ain't beating Gunther. But if he had managed to get the U.S. championship, that would have been a cool thing to see at one point, having the whole bloodline with the championship. Mm-hmm. Even if it only lasted for like a week and one of them lost it. But Solo's got the potential. It's just a matter of what they're going to do outside of just being the enforcer for Roman. He's got time to prove it right now. Roman's not going to be seen probably at least until
they said he's back on SmackDown next week. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be
okay. Yeah, but he's not wrestling until June.
Yeah, but he's going
July.
Still going to be. He's going to make an appearance on SmackDown next week.
He's still got to be there to talk the tribal chief shit. What you mean? He's got to be there to do it.
And it's the start of the new season or whatever it is. Like, come on, he was the number 1 draft pick.
Fiscal year, technically.
Yeah.
Greg, we won't see that. The only time we will potentially see that is if we go back to a traditional Survivor Series and we do, like, at this point, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT again. We could probably see that champion versus Roman Reigns. Roman's going to win. But that will probably be the closest that we'll actually get to see that interaction. Because if they are going to stay true to the brand split the way that it is, the two of them aren't going to cross paths except for maybe of like the SummerSlam pay-per-view just being there. Because that's going to probably be the only one at this point that would be a cross-branded, the big 4. So SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and then we stick with it, WrestleMania. And the 4th one is kind of it's the Royal Rumble, but I feel like they're going to start interchanging one of those with the international.
It could happen in Night of Champions.
That's what I'm saying. With the international thing that they do now, one of those could get interchanged. It'd probably be Survivor Series. That one I feel like is probably going to be the interchangeable one. But we'll have to wait and find out. Malachi, who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm going to go with Austin Theory, truth be told. I don't really see him losing this and this. I think he's probably going to win in that, like, cheap heel win somehow. Even if the odds are against him, like, he's not gonna beat Bobby or Bronson Reed clean. There's no way. This is not gonna happen. This is like, let's just put it down the middle. But like, truth be told, I would like to see, like, after this, Marcus bringing up that whole like character situation, just him and Grayson Waller and LA Knight go into some sort of beef after this somehow for the championship, and it turns into like a thing, and somehow maybe Bobby gets involved in it too. But that'd be pretty dope. I'd like to see that. But I'm gonna call Austin Theory in this for sure.
Cool.
Why are you smiling, Tim? Why
I can't, you understand how much I can't wait for that match tonight just to see how pissed you're gonna get.
Bro, I don't care about that. Matter of fact, like I could be all playing like any other game.
We're watching this together. You're not gonna take my joy from me. We're gonna watch this together.
We're gonna see. And let's see how close either we're wrong or super right. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, think how great you're gonna feel if we're all wrong and you're the one that's right.
I wouldn't be happy either way because I know one of my two predictions is going to happen. It's going to happen.
Let's see, which one are we not? So the Omos. So as long as Omos wins, we'll be good. We don't have to hear Marcus's mouth. And as long as Omos wins, I don't care about the other. As long as Omos wins, I'm good. But let's go ahead on. Speaking of, you know what, Bloodline. Let's go ahead and move on to the next match, which is the 6-man tag team match between the undisputed tag team champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with Matt Riddle, and the Bloodline, the Usos, and Solo Sikoa. Now, let's be real. The Usos and Solo all are on the same page.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
They're all on the same page here.
Supposedly.
They're going to take this victory. It's just a matter of what this same page is going to look like.
You think so until someone gets super kicked in the face accidentally because they're in the way.
Listen, accidental super kicks are a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you just need to know how to apologize.
And you know what? That's supposed to a good old Samoan Spike. Be like, you have failed the city.
You have failed this. Sin, where are you at on this 6-man tag team match?
You know what? With this one, I genuinely don't care who wins it because either way, the storyline is going to be entertaining as hell. So no matter which way this goes with them, I'm going to go with the Usos.
Okay.
They've taken many 2 L's lately since WrestleMania, so I would like to see them get a win under their belt. So I'm gonna pull for the Usos, but I will absolutely not be shocked if the tag team champions win it. You know, and Riddle, I wouldn't be shocked.
John thinks Kevin is going to stun Riddle. Now, you know what?
I'll be down for that too because that is hilarious.
That would be a setup. Like we know he's fed up. After that night that he was with Riddle the whole entire night because Sammy was off talking to them, my man was living.
I don't know who he wants to stun more, Riddle or Solo.
I'm gonna say Riddle right now at this point. But I'm also in the same place you are, Sin. I do think the Usos are going to win this,
and the belts are not on the line, so it's easy to
Usos and Solo. Yeah, the belts are not on the line here. This is just a straight 6-man tag team match. I think this would be a perfect way for them to finally get another victory under their belt until they're finally in that position to challenge again for the championship. But it just comes down to if the three of them are on the same page, and hopefully if that accidental super kick happens, that's going to pretty much put
or the Samoan Spike, like Marcus said, because we know that something is cooking. And
it's been brewing, and Solo's been ready to go out there and do the job. But Marcus, where are you at?
I mean, for the sake of the story, I'm gonna say the Bloodlines should come out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Story-wise, they should. Because the tag team has already shown that they can beat them straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And Riddle has already beat them straight up. So by the balance of the force, they should win in this match to even things out.
So is that a solid Bloodline? Because you
solid Bloodline. I ain't shaky like you. Stop it.
You sound a little shaky. Ooh. A little shaky, Marcus. All right, Malachi, where are you at?
Win via Samoan Spike.
So I'm gonna go with the Usos here. If the belts were on the line, obviously it was gonna be Kevin, Sammy, and Riddle. But
What up,
since it's
Doctor
not,
Who?
What's up?
What up, Doc?
but since it's not, it's definitely gonna be the Usos. One of the things that got me kind of thinking though, when like Solo was like wrapping his thumb up the other day, last
Mhm.
SmackDown, one yesterday, but one last week. Um, and Paul's like talking in his ear. It makes me think like Roman is like thinking something to like set up the Usos somehow. Like I don't know how because they've lost too much, and I thought that might be a situation that happened to go down. But like regardless of the situation, the story's gonna be dope. The story's been going on for like 2 years at this point, and like we still like
Solid storytelling. Hey, listen,
pretty basically.
it's been a very long time since a story like this has been able to transcend a year. Like I can give something else maybe a year on and off. This joint has been consistent.
Tribal Chief is telling Solo, go out there and beat their ass and put them in place.
Hey, you may
That's
be
what
the
he's
younger
telling me.
brother, but right now you my enforcer.
Yeah, nah, but that's gonna be my pick. I'm gonna go for.
I did like seeing Jay call him out this week though. Last night I did like seeing like, all right, Jay, like you picking up, like there's something brewing there. Focus on that because he gonna catch you when you're slipping. So
Hey,
yeah.
that day he catch whoever get caught slipping. I don't. When this happens, we're all going to get caught off guard. Like when this finally goes down. Like I don't know. Maybe this is a ploy. I don't know. Nah, this ain't a ploy. This dude.
Now you ain't see Paul in the background on the phone was like, "Tonight is your night," and everything he be looking at him like he be giving him the look.
Paul, dog. Paul Heyman is the best to do this. Listen, when he was selling Solo, when Jay was in the room, and then he just disappeared behind Solo, and you could not tell my man was in the room. Like he perfectly like aligned himself behind him, and then just randomly popped out to start talking that shit again, and then slowly disappeared again. Hey, listen, Paul, like you could put Paul Heyman.
There's no bloodline without Paul Heyman.
Hey, listen, Paul has sold. Don't get me wrong.
No,
Roman's done some good
right.
stuff. Roman has done some good stuff, but this dude, Paul, like had him go over to Raw, face down Cody the first time, and be the mouthpiece for the blood piece for the for the tribal chief. Solid. No, that's why Paul had to be involved in the draft. Originally it was just supposed to be Roman and Solo. It's like nah, you need to throw him.
Asterisk, Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman, he definitely helped sell the tribal chief. But when tribal chief be in the ring with no mic, that's when he be getting off. That's when he be getting off with his promo. Something like, yeah, you talking trash to everybody. I like it.
Dig it. All right, so we are all on the same page there. So that match is a wash for us. All right, next match of the night. Sin, this is probably going to be your favorite match of the night. I'm about 99.99999% sure of it.
You're probably right. So we should probably just blow past this one because we all gonna say the same thing.
And that is for the SmackDown Women's Championship between Rhea Ripley and Zelina Vega. Listen. I am so happy that Zelina is getting this little push. Like
again,
I like Zelina. I like Zelina. I have no quarrels with Zelina. Right now, this is not this. This is no. It's not, this is not the one. Listen, you know when we play video games, you don't always. Don't get me wrong. I like a little challenge, but you don't just turn the difficulty all the way up to like insane.
I mean, I do. I do that on every Fallout, every Dead Space, like whatever it is. I crank that joint up to the max.
That's why you won't be the current Women's SmackDown champion.
But listen, I have nothing but props for Zelina. I do think this match actually has the potential of being pretty good, but Rhea in her stance right now is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, and she is going to retain this belt. This match may only last 5 minutes because she may absolutely destroy her. I hope it lasts more than 5 minutes.
It'll last more than 5 minutes.
Yes, a lot of folks we will all agree with that.
Yes.
And like I've been saying, Rhea should be the leader of Judgment Day. I love Finn Balor, but after my man been taking all these L's left and right,
I'm not gonna lie, it looked clean yesterday with her in the middle with the belt and them walking down like with her. See,
I think she's the most one over in the Judgment Day at this point.
Start. If you're talking about start time for Backlash, pre-show 7, go time is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you're at.
Yes, and make sure all y'all watching jump in our Discord with us because we will be in there talking and chatting the whole 9 yards.
But
yes, say it louder, Greg.
Listen, I don't know what will take the shift to happen. Like, and that takes nothing away from Finn Balor.
Hey, Finn Balor's gonna be a heavyweight champion. He gonna get drafted.
Look,
nah.
Listen,
no, they're all on Raw. They're all on Raw.
They're all on Raw. Yeah.
I would love Finn to get his retribution. Like, listen,
that's what he needs.
He never got it. Unfortunately, when he won the Universal Champion, he was the first Universal Championship, and unfortunately had to give up the belt the very next night because he thought it still hurt. It still hurts my soul.
On a house show. At a house show.
No.
God damn it.
It wasn't a house show. It was a pay-per-view.
You sure it was a pay-per-view? I could have sworn it was a house show.
My man was in full demon getup. He was in full demon getup. He got thrown into the barrier, and you saw my man pull his arm back into place afterwards.
Oh, when he dislocated. I just saw that recently on TikTok.
No, he dropped because of an ankle injury.
No.
At a house show. I'm telling you, it was at a house show. It was after he was crowned.
He had his arm in a sling. You not remember this? He had his arm in a sling when he came out on Raw the next night and had to give the belt up.
Yes, he held it up or whatever. He wasn't happy about how it all went down and everything. He couldn't hold his other arm up.
Go do your research right quick while we have a little small because we already know everybody's gonna say Rhea. So there's no two ways about that. We're all on the same page.
Look. This is what is going to happen. I think it's going to be a good match. Mm-hmm. Regardless, we all think Rhea's going to win, but I do think with them being in Puerto Rico, of course, being Puerto Rican, I think it's going to be a great match. I think they're going to highlight her. I think she's going to get her stuff off on Rhea. But when it's all said and done, the riptide she's going to put on her is going to snap that little girl's back in half. Okay,
like she said at the press conference.
she gonna press him. Like, all right, you got 5 minutes. Do your little high flying, all that stuff. Get your stuff off. Hey, yes, cheer her. Yes, our hometown. All right. Well, you're done now. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that was.
Roman's keeping the belt
because that was during that. There was like the bad buckle bomb. I don't know what you want to call that. Like Finn, Sting. All like my man was on a bad buckle bomb thing going on, but yeah, you should go ahead and look that thing.
Poor Sting.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up, though, Mark, so you can make sure. But we're all on the same page with that. Like, Zelina, I want you to get your opportunity. It's just unfortunately right now you were just putting a very.
There's also no big build up like within like their beef or their story or anything like that. This is more so just kind of put together real quick because they're doing it in Puerto Rico.
Yep. And speaking of that, which we'll go on to the next match. Now, I want to have a quick discussion before we get to this match and then what probably should be the main event. Now, because of the whole Puerto Rico thing, to me, this probably should be the main event. Absolutely should be the main event.
Agreed.
But I know it's not going to be the main event.
I'm gonna be honest. I just assumed it was gonna be the main event.
I did, and that's and it's because it's called
San Juan Street
Fight. San Juan Street Fight between Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Like, there's no way that this should not be the main event just for the whole setup and everything that we're doing for it. But it's going to be the runner-up of the night, and potentially has thing to be one of the better matches of the night. Now we haven't seen Bad Bunny at least since the Royal Rumble, which he didn't get to do too much, but Bad Bunny has impressed us as far as what he can potentially do in the ring. Damian's solid. I think is a good outlet for him to go against. But I'm eager to see what your guys' thoughts though are. Malachi, Bad Bunny, and Damian Priest. Who takes this victory?
I'm gonna go with Bad Bunny. I don't
Yeah, bro.
because I don't know. I would can see Damian Priest winning, but it's not like it's happening in Puerto Rico. Like if Zelina's not winning, somebody in Puerto Rico's got to take it, and she's definitely not gonna win. Like, and he's like the hometown boy specifically, like 100%. Like after that whole like that huge pop he came with the LWO yesterday and that whole deal, I think he's definitely gonna take it. It's gonna be a celebrity win. He's gonna be in the Hall of WWE Hall of Fame years later.
Oh no doubt, my man's gonna get at some point. No doubt on that side. Sin, where are you at on this?
Go ahead and say your boy Damian Priest so we can skip you. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
You know what? No,
Look,
I'm not. Listen, I'm not.
I'm Team Judgment Day. I am Team Judgment Day.
Like I don't know.
But as much as I want Damian Priest to win this, Bad Bunny is going to win this match for a lot of reasons that Malachi just said. Look, you have two Puerto Ricans, headlining this thing, and we know Zelina's not going to win it. So Bad Bunny, hometown boy, he's going to win it. They made it a San Juan street fight, which means, I guess that means anything kind of goes type of deal. So that gives him a lane with which he could pull off a victory, whether it's LWO interference or something like that. No disqualifications. He used a kendo stick, stuff like that. So I can see him winning it. And yes, I will be blown because Judgment Day would take an L, but it is what it is. I got him winning it.
Like outside Ray Ripley, they all take L's. So
I mean, yeah, yeah, right now.
And to be fair, the Finn Balor should have been a W at WrestleMania had he not had the bad.
Yeah, the injury. Yeah.
Hey, listen, Dominic though, as much as you want to say taking L, I think
Dominic is fire.
Dominic has done something that a lot of folks can't do, and my man has generated so much heat on himself.
No, he can't talk in the ring no more. No, the crowd gets so loud.
Dominic has done what a lot
he's getting the heel heat that Face Roman tried to get when he was in his first 7 years of his career.
Like, it is so funny. Like, he really can't say it's right when he gets in the ring.
Dom has done exactly what he needed to do and to get that heat. Just imagine whenever the time comes where maybe, let's say, Ray does decide to retire eventually, whenever that may be, and maybe he ends up doing the face turn. A lot of people like that shift will keep that energy going both ways. But this dude right now has more heat than I think anybody right now in the WWE.
Yeah.
Not even Austin Theory has ex-con Dom level.
Nobody likes Dom. They can't stand this dude.
Hey, listen, my man gets a W in my column, so he may lose, but he's doing it in a different area.
His star power right now and his heat level is through the stratosphere right now.
But let me tell you how, like Sen, I've been back and forth with this one because I use that same catalyst. Damian could get so much heat off of this, but look, they're both of descent from the so it technically would work if he still won anyway. So
you got you're right, but it's
I get it.
It's Bad Bunny.
It is. But imagine if Priest won this match.
I'd be all for it.
This will be another plus for the Judgment Day. And just know, yes, I picked Bad Bunny too.
Okay.
It hurt my soul. But
all right, so we all pick Bad Bunny. We can go on to the next match. Let's go.
No, we're gonna talk about this for quick. Listen. Judgment Day has all the pieces of the puzzle to be an excellent stable.
Yes.
Like they have all the pieces of it.
They can get the tag teams and then get the woman heavyweight. She already has the women's championship. Like it would look good.
It would look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It could look absolutely amazing. Finn deserves another shot with a championship.
Yep. Give him the heavyweight, and Dom and Damian
Dom
get
and
the
Damian
tag
can pull
belts.
off the tag,
Yep.
and I can see them beating Kevin and Sammy. The Usos,
Yeah, because Finn in the rear would help cheat all day. Like,
but I'm looking forward to see how this goes. So this match, I'm honestly hoping that we're all wrong and Damian actually wins this match just for the extra level of heat. I don't know if Dom is going to go through the table. Bad Bunny may take another table. I don't. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably will be Dom.
Bad Bunny's gonna do some lying, some cheating, and some stealing in Puerto Rico.
Probably will. It's a perfect time to do it.
I
He'll have the
thing,
LWO.
that pop when he comes out though going to be stupid.
Hey, does he come out in the WWF jacket?
No,
he threw it to the crowd last night.
No.
You don't think that man got more than one WWF jacket?
I'm sure he probably does. And they probably told him.
Marcus, I need to assault you.
My man probably gonna go
Look,
back.
I need another jacket so I can find one so I can
They're
sell
gonna tell
it.
him, "Don't you
throw
ever wear that
$1,000 jacket into the crowd."
That was like a candy bar for him. So it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, I think that match is gonna be solid. So we'll see how that goes. Now let's move on. Yeah, that's why they blurred him. Maybe you didn't realize it. But my man's jacket.
Yeah, he's wearing a WWF racing jacket.
WWF logo.
As soon as we saw it live, Marcus called it out instantly.
Giant.
Oh, this ain't making it. This ain't
said,
making
"No, they're gonna burn that
Yeah. No, not no little referee logo on. No, this was a big.
Yeah. It was on the sleeves and everything, yeah.
But even the referee joint only has the W. It doesn't have.
No. I'm using the size reference compared to it because like that W is not that big. The W that he had, WF that he had on his jacket, it was no.
Yeah, the original graffiti scratch off like. Whoosh,
yes,
like the spray can joint.
But there was numerous opportunities they could have stopped him from going, and whoever fail or whoever is sitting,
they could just had him come out without the jacket. It would have the same effect.
Gorilla, Vince ain't gonna own up to that one if he was sitting there by some chance. But whoever was in Gorilla and everybody that took the time to walk through there with my man with his WWF jacket.
Wait, what if that jacket is from their vault?
But
like the memorabilia vault?
But it could be because technically the lawsuit, that whole entire thing is done and it's over with. So I think technically they can WWE really can't use it, but certain third parties, will do the logo regardless. But yeah. Nah, it didn't say nah. Well,
it just said WWF Racing on the back of the the jacket.
WWF is something bad in every language. Like in WWE standpoint right now.
hey, look, everyone loves the panda, man.
No. All right. Let's go ahead and
World
wrap
Wildlife
things
Foundation
up.
saying I know you had like a moment.
Yeah,
World Wildlife Foundation. Their logo, their
I know that's
logo
what it's about.
is a panda. There are two pandas. That's why I said everyone loves the pandas, man.
But let's go ahead and wrap up Backlash with what we're pretty sure is probably going to be the main event of the night. And that is going to be Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Now, Cody is now at the point since not winning the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. So now he's going through all his roadblocks, and he has a massive roadblock right now in the form of Brock Lesnar. Now, obviously, Cody was drafted to Raw, so that story is not going to get finished, at least probably for another 8 or 9 months, depending on how things can go. But this match, y'all know how I feel about this version of Brock. Like I like funny, whatever Brock. Like, I enjoyed that. But when we go back to like Beast Brock, like I just don't care so much for it. But I hate to say this, I don't think Cody's gonna make it past his roadblock, Marcus. I do not think he's gonna make it past his roadblock, and I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar is going to win this match. Sorry, you know me. I love Cody, but it's Brock Lesnar, It is more than just being the beast. It's Brock Lesnar. And because of that, Marcus, I'm gonna make you go last.
You should
Malachi.
make me, yeah. I was about to say you should definitely make me go last because I have a whole lot I can say on this topic that may
Malachi.
surprise everybody. So
Who do you think is going to take this victory?
So I'm gonna go with Cody.
Mhm.
Like I think Cody is pretty much taking this L after L after L at this point, especially like after after he was so over at WrestleMania and he just didn't win. I feel like he has to kind of like build as far as like redemption again. And after he just getting smashed and just destroyed that one Raw, I feel like he's finally gonna get some sort of kind of come up to build something under again. Maybe I don't know how that's gonna go. Like I don't know what they're planning with the story. Now that they're kind of on separate brands completely. So he's definitely not going to be going against Roman Reigns anytime soon. At first, I was thinking like maybe it'll turn into like a SummerSlam thing, and they'll meet again there. But nah, this is not going to happen either. But I think he's going to pick up the win here. Brock's is here for for a lot of times just save for the paycheck. He's going to put you over as long as you get a good check. Like I don't know, like, but I think Cody's going to get this one. I think Cody's going to finally get a decent win. Finally.
Gotcha. Like we'll put this up. Like y'all think it's gonna be like seeing where he gets Cody gets stomped tonight. And
yeah, I was get the Cena treatment. I don't know. I think
it's hard to say because it depends on where they go with Cody after this. Like right now, like let's say Cody wins. I don't know exactly. Obviously, this puts him in the light to go towards the World Heavyweight Championship, regardless whether he wins or not. He's gonna be in that mix. Cody's going to at least win. If he's like in the first round of the tournament, he'll win the first round. No two ways about that. What we got? I'm going with Brock, but the rematch will be a Texas strap match. How do you arrive to that one? I'm intrigued at how we arrive.
Because he's not a cowboy.
Going off the gimmick.
Hey, I don't know. The dude with the raincoat, the cowboy. Like I don't know. Confuses me a little bit. Like I don't know, it confuses me a little bit. Like my man just came from like a rainy, that
man was a butcher. That man was like a mountain like fucking tree chopping Canadian to like, oh, I'm a cowboy.
I don't know. I'm confused too. But I don't know. Like this whole like we were wondering, and I don't want to get off too off on the tangent. I was wondering how they were going to set this up for whoever was going to be able to become the World Heavyweight Champion. And we know that it's going to be a tournament, and the tournament is on both Raw and SmackDown. I'm confused about that.
Only thing I can think is it's giving everybody, in a sense, a shot at the title, but whoever gets it stays on Raw. I think is
what it sounds like. But if that's the case, that defeats the purpose of
having it being there. Yeah.
I think the purpose of it is that there are a lot of people who aren't in Puerto Rico that are technically on SmackDown, but are drafted on Raw.
Well, that's irrelevant because Backlash is done and we start the draft on Monday. This doesn't start until Monday.
Yeah.
So this has nothing to do with being in Puerto Rico. It's just a matter of why this is going between Raw and SmackDown when it's all for Raw.
Yeah.
Like I get the concept. Other than the fact that, you know what, I will say this will be the only thing that they could use is the free agents are all going to be involved in this match, and so they can have it stretched between both shows, so the free agents could have these matches in either place, so we could see like Omos versus Dolph Ziggler. I don't need it, but that could be on SmackDown. If that happens, I'm gonna laugh, but it would not surprise me.
My man Dolph Ziggler is forever.
Oh no,
Carter.
Nope, he's never going anywhere now. But
he's in the jobber category.
Roman will be in the tournament. Roman will not be in this tournament.
No,
he will not be in this tournament. No. Listen, as much as I would like to see him win the third belt, just to dominate. He's not going to be in this tournament.
He got his two. He stayed his little hard pots on SmackDown.
So no, that's not going to happen. But let's shift. Sin, where are you at on this match?
This is a tough one. to call. Like, yes,
It really is.
I would like to see Cody win after taking that L and trying to get back on that road to, chase down that championship and get it back from Roman again. But Brock attacked him for no reason, and we still have no explanation about it. Cody has even came out and cut a promo how there's no explanation yet as to why this is even happening.
Because it's Brock Lesnar. He don't need a damn reason. He does.
Look,
he just does.
He just does whatever.
Look, right. But the fact that Cody said something about it makes me think there is a reason why he did it. They're just not saying it yet, which makes me think if Cody wins, there's no reason to know why this match is even happening or what his motives were. But if Brock wins, I can see us getting that answer on Raw the next day. Like, I beat him because, hey, I don't like him. His tattoo looks stupid. Just something like that. Just whatever his thought process or reasoning is, I think we would get that. If he wins, so I'm going with the storyline, and I'm going with Brock.
I got you.
I want Cody to win it, but I'm going with Brock.
I get you. Marcus, I now turn the floor to you, sir.
Thank you. First off, I'm gonna say that Cody's gonna win.
I was thinking that, but hold up.
Okay. I'm not mad at that one either, John, if that's the reasoning.
Listen, when Brock is involved, Paul Heyman somehow is going to all be in the middle of this at the order of the tribal chief.
Hey, you think it wasn't Paul Heyman that made that free agent contract for Brock Lesnar? You tripping?
Hey, is he going to be an honorary Uso now, Brock Lesnar?
Stop it.
Brock Uso.
Stop it.
Ain't no way.
Brock Uso.
Stop. Anyway.
I mean, he got to feel Uso, doesn't he, in order to be?
Stop.
He was feeling Uso before he went back to being a beast. My man was feeling John Uso for a little while, and I was liking it. And then
he was like, "Let me try big face." But anyway, Cody's gonna win. But I'm not gonna say why Cody's gonna win. I'm gonna start off saying that for our wrestling,
give a reason.
Yeah, for our wrestling historians, this goes back to his father, Dusty Rhodes, and how he made it to the mountain and then fell off, and that started a storyline called Hard Times, into which he had to rebuild himself up and go back up the mountain. I feel like Triple H, who is a wrestling historian, just like Vince, is now putting Cody in that spot. And the reason why I'm saying Cody's going to win is I feel like this is a swerve.
Okay.
Because if he does that, that means that we will now be rooting for Cody to fail to finally get to the mountain. Which is why I'm saying Cody's going to win here and everything is a swerve, because that would be too predictable. Oh, well, then they're just going to do his father's storyline because, as he says, it's about finishing the story. Oh, well, your father's story is he got to the mountain, lost. That's what you did at WrestleMania, lost. And now you're going to keep losing until you start turning it around. But even in his father's story, he still lost. Which is why I say it's a giant swerve.
So is Brock his turnaround moment?
No, Brock will be the catalyst that sends him on a downward spiral.
Okay.
In which that he will lose all the big ones. Like he may lose against Brock Lesnar. They may have a rematch some point down the line. That will be his going up trajectory. But he will lose to Brock Lesnar, and then another challenge will happen, and he'll lose.
He makes it to the championship, for instance, of Night of Kings, but he'll lose that one again. Maybe just something along those lines. Those big.
No, he won't win. He won't have a belt whatsoever.
Right. He'll keep.
So
losing.
he won't have a match. Night of Champions only for the people with titles. Normally, the tag team titles, the Intercontinental, US. Roman's probably not going to wrestle, but his belt. And then the final match will be the crowning of the World Heavyweight Championship, which will be that final match.
Mhm.
That's normally how it should be. It should be all on the women's tag team belts and stuff in NXT. But Cody will just continue to lose. Basically, he'll lose up until it's getting to that point where it's not WrestleMania, but whatever bloodline story is kind of run its course. That's when we'll see that upward trajectory, or he'll start winning again. But as of right now, it will be a downward spiral, which is why I say it's a giant swerve and Cody's going to win. Because they already swerved us WrestleMania. Now, if they swerve us again and I'm still right either way, then this is what we're looking forward to for probably another year, 2 years, is Cody losing. All of his big major matches.
Sheesh, you think it's gonna be that? Man, that's kind of sick. Well, I can already say, like, if he decided to, obviously Cody wants the big championship, but maybe he decides that he wants to go for one of the mid-card belts. I do want to see
Shane, you're too much on the Roman Kool-Aid. I keep telling you, gotta lay off the juice, man. I keep telling you. Like, you may not have liked Cody when he was Stardust. His dashing gimmick was amazing. His lone wolf gimmick, fire. Like, everything, like, that man literally left and reinvented himself. He has proved that he can go the distance. If you can't see him past like his previous WWE gimmicks, then I can't say that, because Roman's only been successful in the last 3 years of his career.
I mean, he was successful with the Shield. The Shield.
The Shield is in his own solo career, though.
It's part
And
of
Seth
it.
Rollins, and let's be real, Seth Rollins and John Moxley really carried that burden. He just was the look aesthetic of the Shield. One good talker, a crazy lunatic guy.
Yes,
and Rhea is gold.
She is fire.
And a big dude. That was the Shield.
Big dude.
She can wrestle. It looks like she can wrestle, unlike some other people. Liv.
You mean your girl Liv Morgan?
Like I said, I like Liv. I just don't like to see her wrestle. It looks like she's practicing. It is irritating to watch her actually wrestle. Rhea can actually wrestle. You saw that at WrestleMania against Charlotte Flair. Her gimmick is fire. She sells it in the ring, from her mannerisms to all that type of stuff. Like, she's a star.
Which is why I said it will go down his father's storyline.
The storyline. I will say I won't go that far. Like, we've seen, as much as Vince says he's not doing anything with creative, we've definitely seen his sprinkle since reintroducing himself back into the company. But
I meant her looks, not her wrestling skill. Doctor Who.
Well, yes,
to that too. But
mommy gets what mommy wants.
I can see where you're going with the Dusty storyline, because I do want to see a match with Cody and Gunther. I think that match has potential of being really good, and that could be Cody's going to try for the Intercontinental Championship. Obviously, there's a lot of history there, but he's going to fall short on that expedition. So I could definitely see that happening. I just don't want him to just get in a constant funk of that, because it'll get to the point where he just continuously loses. And I don't want him to fall into this bucket like where Finn Balor is right now.
Yeah, that's how I feel like that might happen.
I don't want him to fall into that bucket. Like,
well, the reason why, like I said, I gave that brief little history moment is because, unlike Finn Balor, here we go with the goth mommy. Unlike Finn Balor, yes, Shane, yes, that match is definitely still happening.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. That's a bathroom break match. You can just go ahead and take a bathroom break.
Hold on. No.
Hey, look, right there for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, you're going to hear Seth Rollins' theme music. That is a bathroom break. If I've ever seen one.
And you're going to sing it all the way to the bathroom.
You'll sing it the whole way through, because you know what? I give them props out in Puerto Rico, because they were singing when
they were.
I hadn't heard Shinsuke Nakamura's theme in so long, with the actual, like, the whole audience being involved with it. That's one of my favorite entrances. I was fortunate enough to get him to see him do that live. I love hearing people say, when they sing his theme song.
With Pat McAfee jumping on the table.
Dog, that's the only thing that's missing. That's the only thing we're missing right now is McAfee jumping on the table,
jumping on the table,
and selling it even more. If my man showed up tonight, oh no, it doesn't matter. Shinsuke's not on the show. If like whatever the next time Shinsuke on SmackDown.
Well, Boog and Shinsuke's on the same show, so we may get a little good.
Nope. Let Boog stay over there. Shinsuke do his thing and get Pat McAfee on the table and dance and sing that song. I'm good with it.
You gotta hear him say Shinsuke Nakamura.
But drawing it, let's draw it back though. But yeah, no, I just don't want Cody to end up in the same bucket that Finn is in. That'd be my only gripe about going on that losing binge. Unless like this is how
it's kind of like Shawn Michaels going after the Undertaker, like he was losing.
And he went after 2 WrestleMania straight and it didn't matter. Only thing I see Cody doing extra to get him back into the storyline of the bloodline to get back to Roman is if we reintroduce Money in the Bank. I do not want to see him we talked about the Royal Rumble and him entering that and potentially winning it again. But if he did that, it will probably, like you said, he would need to come from number 1. Like, yeah. Don't you dare.
Which I think, like, if they do like this hardline story, like if they do it right, and Roman actually, since he'll be over his 1,000-day mark, then he will be entry number 1. I foresee him being entry number 1 and going down what we talked about. That will be his uptick. He wins the Royal Rumble. All right, we start that path going back up to that
Money
mountain.
in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank is a cop-out because then it won't be like an actual match. It's him cashing in the bank.
No. It's Cody. Cody will not do that. Cody will win that briefcase, and he will cash that briefcase and immediately say, listen, this is WrestleMania, whatever that closest big pay-per-view, depending on where they decide to stick Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank, we typically get like February. They've moved it a couple of times.
Yeah, it used to be after WrestleMania, and it was going back. You had it for the year.
Yeah,
so
doesn't need that. Give him Money in the Bank. We can have a solid match with him, ladder match, whatever. He has the briefcase, and he just gives it. Like, listen, Roman.
That's very Uzi like Roman Reigns.
Oh
yes.
Hey, listen,
we're also on Kick. We're
Kick. If you don't know. Everything. Like, listen, we go to where the people are. Like in this time and day, it's just better to go where the people are. Versus just trying to be in one spot. Don't get me wrong. We love to have you guys all in one spot, but some people.
That's what the Discord is for everybody to be in one spot, so we can all do stuff like this together.
Listen,
well, that's because his father's gimmick was blonde. His brother's gimmick had blonde hair. For a long time, when he left WWE, he went back to his black hair look, which was pretty fire. Like, imagine like him with like jet black hair and Judgment Day. That's kind of how he looked.
But the Homelander thing, that I think honestly, before he left AEW and it looked like he was going to start going towards more of the heel role, I think that was what that vibe was going to be within that American Nightmare gimmick on AEW. But then he kind of
he said he was staying face. He wasn't turning heel. He wanted to get over on the crowd.
I think there would have been a slight edge to it. But all right. I think we've done enough because I think we need to save this for an episode of the Finisher, because we can go more into deep for this. But yeah, Backlash. I think overall Backlash should be a solid show tonight. I don't think.
Agreed.
I don't see this being a complete waste of time. I think this show has solid matches. I think we're going to get some good things to come out of it. Waiting on maybe a surprise. Maybe we get a surprise. Tonight before
Carlito, you think you're cool
before we get to Raw on Monday night. But I think tonight should be solid. So this will set us up to see how things will be going forward. I'm happy with our picks. I'm just my main eager concern is to see if Omos can win his match. That's going to be my big thing for the night. Everything else I think I'm good with, but it's just
keep your tissue close. Jokes.
Yeah, no. If he doesn't win, he doesn't
this
win.
This man, Seth Rollins, is not doing a superplex into a Falcon Arrow on Omos. Like, you can get that out of your head.
No, he can stomp on the back of his head and put his face on that.
He has to get him there first.
Now, hold up. That
is a good point.
Here's an interesting question I just saw pop up. Now, this is something. Is the McGregor versus Roman match possible at SummerSlam?
No, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. Don't get me wrong. The when WWE and UFC, when this whole merger thing is complete, will we see some UFC crossovers and stuff? Yes, we will. I don't. Hey, listen. Take off all the ropes and just have someone have like an actual UFC match. You can't really do that with a PG rating. So let me draw that back a little bit. But I don't see them doing that. McGregor showing up to WWE as like a special guest and mouthing off as he would. I can see that. I can see that, but I don't see him versus Roman at all.
If anything, it will be him versus Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I can see it versus somebody else, but not Roman.
Yeah, nah. It'd be interesting.
That requires Riddle to be a champion of some sort.
Roman's got to get his 1,000 days first, and
you will not go on snack break during Omos match. You're gonna put some respect on my man. You ain't gonna go on there.
Here we go with the one. I got it. That's it. That's my cue to leave.
Dana White.
He's just hating the One Piece flag. What is this?
Hey, Dana White ain't got no hate because technically in that whole grand scheme of things, Vince is still a higher position than him, so he can hate it all he wants when that happens. But yeah, I think we got a solid show tonight. So, gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time. Malachi, do me a favor. For Sin and Marcus, for the most part, everybody knows where to get us at. It's easy. But like, I know you're a DJ.
I mean, you have a job to do. You can put that Beacons link in.
Oh no, I was gonna do that. Don't worry, I'm gonna do that. But I'm more intrigued about Malachi right quick to let people know where they can find him at right quick before I throw up our Beacons link up there.
Oh, I think he froze.
Yeah, I think right at.
Talk about timing.
Bad timing.
That Wayne said. All right, you can find Malachi.
Yeah.
He has a SoundCloud. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
I'll put up our Beacons link for y'all to go ahead and do the typical rigmarole. While you go ahead, Marcus, and you get his info. Hopefully, maybe he'll chime back in. Sin, could you do the honors, good sir, and tell us about our Patreons?
Oh, well, let's shout out our top tier patrons. Started with Anthony Cunningham, Marcus Houston, Susan Dortch, Tyrone Carson, Meticulous Skin, Alex Lee, and Ellis Mbe. Thank you very much. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Hey, Goth Zelda did it for us. Kai Max.
It's in the private chat.
Sweet. Thanks, God. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. As friend of Marcus. So normally BP would join us. Unfortunately, some things came up. So we had another fourth that was intrigued to join us alongside this. So we went ahead and invited him in with us. I'm going to go ahead and get that.
That's his link tree.
Oh, Linktree. Yeah, we had too many. We outgrew Linktree real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. We
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, you're
good.
I
appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries.
I don't know if I can exit the chat and then bring the link in. Then, but yeah.
Hey, no worries. We got the link. We got it thrown in there so folks know how to get it. We intend to have a good night of wrestling. Whether matches are bad or not, I don't think that's going to be in this case. We're always going to be having some fun around it. But join us in Discord. We will be in there chatting it up. Wrestling chat, we'll be throwing things in there as well too. Wherever we try to be in multiple places so you guys can communicate wherever, but Discord and the LS Wrestling chat are going to be the top two places to find. So find us. If you have your friends that you also talk about wrestling, make sure you have them join as well too, because we just want to continue the conversation that we have around wrestling. Sin, I'm so happy that you have championed. You're still here with us. This is amazing. At least until the Bloodline story is completely over.
Supposed to be
even with the Bloodline story, he still gotta get his freshly squeezed on. So he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Like he in there.
You too.
Sin is in. But we're going to go ahead and shut things down. But for the homie Sam, for Marcus, and for Malachi, this has been Jokes. This has been the prediction show for Backlash on the finisher. Guys, tonight's gonna be a solid show. So tune in 7 p.m. for the pre-show. 8 o'clock is the main show for the premium live event. Peacock is the place to be. Unless you're still paying $60 for pay-per-views. I don't know why you're doing that if you still are, but whatever. But until the next time, this has been the crew. We'll catch you later.
See you in Discord.
Loading snacks.